Here are 5 things you should never do after a car crash. Never forget to seek medical treatment. In order to prove your injuries and the extent of your injuries, you need medical proof. As soon as you possibly can, go to a doctor and get checked out. If the doctor says you're fine, great, you'll have a small case. If the doctor finds issues and believes you need additional treatment, or if you continue to experience pain and discomfort or limitations in your range of motion, you should seek additional treatment. Get medical treatment following a car crash or a slip and fall or any kind of incident where you're injured at someone else's fault. You will need this medical evidence to prove your case. Number 2, never admit fault. The reality is, unless you have legal training, you may believe you have some fault or complete fault in causing your injuries, and that may be contrary to what the law says. So the best thing you can do is limit your conversations and please do not admit fault. Discuss the facts with a lawyer and he or she will let you know if you are in fact at fault as far as the legal definition of fault goes. Number 3, never forget to call 911. If it's a car crash, you need to dial 911 to get the police to the scene to make a report. And if your injuries are serious enough, you need an ambulance to the scene to transport you to a hospital. Always, always, always call 911 and get assistance. Number 4, never speak to the other driver if it's a car crash or their insurance company or give them a statement. Oftentimes, they will twist your words in an attempt to make it seem like you're responsible for causing your own injuries. If you're at a restaurant or a hotel or some other place and you slip and fall, hopefully they create an incident report, and if they do, you should keep your written statement in that incident report to the bare minimum. You get to go into great detail later when you meet with a lawyer or when you sit down at a deposition. So it's important to document the incident in an incident report, but don't give a 4-page narrative. They will pick your statement apart at a later date and try to shift the blame on you. And last but not least, never forget to take photos or videos. If it's a car crash, take photos of the scene of the accident, the people involved, the vehicles involved. That's important evidence that will be used at a later date in your case, whether it's in a deposition, a mediation, or even a trial. Obviously, if you trip and fall in a store, a restaurant, a hotel, you want to take photos of the area where you fell, the substance you fell over, the object that you tripped over. Is vital to your case and to your lawyer's ability to analyze the case and represent you and prove who was at fault, to have photos or video. In fact, my office has a policy in a trip and fall or a slip and fall case that if we don't have photos or video, we don't take the case. Sometimes we know the store has recording devices in place, so we'll get a photo or we'll get videos at a later date. But it doesn't hurt to take your own photos and videos of the scene, so at least we'll be able to do a preliminary evaluation of the claim to determine who was at fault. Keep these 5 things in mind if you're ever injured at someone else's fault, and never forget to do them. If you found this video helpful, please like and subscribe and stay tuned for additional videos in the future.